wachunge achiel.
Before I even tell you what we want to do in the new Uganda,
Mapona nyuto iungo lendo mako tini Uganda
for
manyere.
us to go to that new Uganda, we must go there together.
Kuma kuwachini Uganda manyere makwashinde wa mako chingwa kara shielo.
It does not matter what your tribe is.
It
does not matter what your religion is. We have to come together, my brothers and sisters. Pay as slaves in the more we play as slaves in the hands of. But once we come together, it is game over for him. Look at the age that we have here. I have been in every region of Uganda, and the people there are your age. They think like you. They feel like you. They have the same experiences like you. The same problems like you. Every region of Uganda. But to change this, we must come together because we have the same problems, and to overcome them we need the same solution. I want to ask the people of Uganda to come together and have one voice, to speak with one voice, from the north to the south, from the east to the west and the central. I'll tell you that in 1962, our grandfathers and grandmothers had to come together in order to get independence. When you look at the team that got Uganda independence, they were coming from all regions, from the north and the south, from the east and the west. But they had one mission, and that mission was a nation that would make life better for all of us. They were making plans for their grandchildren, and those grandchildren were called Ugandans. Those grandchildren are you and me. We were not born by independence. No one here was born. But those people were planning for us. They were our age. Some of them were younger than me, but they had mature brains. Therefore, all of you here, you are not too young to plan for the future. You are not too young to take a decision that your children will not suffer like you have suffered. That is why I am asking all of you not to look at yourself in the lenses of your tribe, but to look at yourself in the lenses of your nationality as a Ugandan. Me, I come from Buganda, but I live my Ugandanness in my house. When I walk out, I become a Ugandan. And I want to ask you, whether you are Lur or Lukbara or Acholi or whatever, leave that in your house. When you step out, let us all be Ugandan. We need to hold our hands together and solve this problem together, because it affects us. That is what Museveni has used to rule over us. That is why we bring a message of a new Uganda. Now this is what the new Uganda is going to look like. In a new Uganda, first and foremost, you're going to see the end of dictatorship. Museveni is going to be the last dictator in Uganda. For the first time, Ugandans are going to vote one of them and put him there.
Iwamira siel mawia Uganda ubeshibo lukirma bola gigambi ketu asiel mikil gimalo.
And that leader will not be a boss, he will be a servant. The people will be the bosses.
Ma esha bipedu ubimungo e bipedu jamiru unu bolku iwedu bimune unu.
That leader will be answerable to the people.
Jatela ma esha bidu ogo pimi kamo penji botano.
You will never see a leader ruling us for 40 years, never.
Ibina nuko kero jatela mungu weli Uganda.
You will never see a president reducing Uganda to a personal kingdom, never.
Ibina nuko jatela esha ya bedogo Uganda ni teka shell, nankela shell.
This business of having a president and then his son leading the army and then his wife leading the Ministry of Education, that ends with Museveni.
Lebemania ya president utie aya wole na uteja wikeya
Farmers, you come to see the end of dictatorship. Museveni is going to be the last dictator in Uganda.
You will all agree with me that almost all DPPs in Uganda and police forces come from one region, they speak the same language and they look like each other.
Ubi yukoda lia ya jawi police kujuwi kayano pol migizo aite Uganda wa romancho magibedo kishamo kitiamde maro.
That is going to end with Museveni.
Ma eni biji kumo 7.
In a new Uganda,
In Uganda manyen
all of us will be equal.
One cheke wa bedo mipindaro.
In a new Uganda, no tribe will be special.
In Uganda mwa tekmo gumbe mabibedo di maloyo wali.
In a new Uganda, for somebody to get a job, it will depend on their qualification and their willingness to work.
In Uganda manyen kuma goma kinwang teach ebilo beligo ponjiri pare man bela gonya pare man mitu mitich.
In a new Uganda, you will never see somebody arresting some Ugandan, putting them a basement and saying they're teaching them Runyankole. It will never happen.
In Uganda manyen bina ngongati moku biruka maka uya Uganda beroyu kite on maju gero pin nya ya eponyu gigawe chutopa gishono.
In a new Uganda, our money, the taxpayers' money, is going to be fixing the country, the roads, the infrastructure, and the hospitals and schools.
In Uganda mamwasente mwanzoko musoro mwasho kusheke chubiti ukule Uganda pigiero ngudu mani yubuguri ya kulebe sheke mapigi tekpiwa.
In brief, in a new Uganda, there's an idea that we call common good.
Kuma kashok doga doge masheki in Uganda manyero bibedo kopara manyen majulu omonia ya winjiri manchu giwele bashel.
Now, what is common good?
Common
good is a situation where the country is well governed and well planned. In that, even if you are poor, your poverty ends in your house. When you step out, you are as rich as any Ugandan because you move on the same good roads, in the same good hospitals, and the same good schools.
Shungu iwilembe ashema pile tek elove Newton ya Uganda manyen kado ibiwoko di operi mijashani shamperi bitiki operi kumuwoki ngudu marom ushi di school marom ushi di uriyad marom umadu pide marom ngati moloyo wadipe.
But unfortunately here in Uganda today under Museveni,
Eto kuguma rachi itekpa Museveni.
Even if you're very rich, your richness ends in your house. As soon as you get out, even if you have the most expensive Benz, you're going to drive it on bad roads and it will break down. Even if you're very rich and you get an accident, you'll be taken to bad hospitals and you will die. So a Uganda under Museveni is not safe for the poor and for the rich.
Uganda Museveni
Now somebody is going to ask me, where are you going to get money to fix that Uganda? I've already told you how much money they steal from us. 10 trillion every year, 50 trillion every 5 years. That money is enough to fix all our roads in 3 years and we shall have balance. We are endowed with natural resources. Uganda has the biggest gold deposit in the world. It is estimated to be $12 trillion US.
jungole maju neno ni ya 80 trillion maromo ariyo misere nepa munja.
That money is enough to turn every town of Uganda into a city and to turn Uganda to the level of Dubai.
Sente miju ni shakene kene uchemo maromo kanwa kunebi eredoku city kalina maroko eredoku city.
But you know what is happening today?
Ingia ngamo timiri.
All the gold has been earmarked as Museveni and family gold. Museveni and his family, they own all the gold mines in Uganda. Every year they sell gold worth $2 billion. 40% of that gold come from Buganda, from a district called Kasanda, but in that district there's no single tarmac road.
Percent pia ngwen panyunyu Asia ai kodi district mogi Baganda jilongoni ya Kasanda endo kaketa kadimbu da chema jufi ya pia edepe.
The people in Busia have been chased off their land because it has gold under it. You've heard Museveni referring to the oil of Uganda as my oil. Everything he says mine, mine. He recently said the Indian Ocean is his. So now you know the kind of problem that Uganda has. In a new Uganda, the president will never say my oil. It will be our oil, the oil of Uganda.
Uganda manyere bibi nyugonia cha uyebewashinya omopara ebedu omopa Uganda.
I'm also aware that people here are grappling with historical injustices. Because in 2010, Museveni gathered the former servicemen here and he promised to compensate them, but up to now he has never compensated them. In a new Uganda, we are going to ensure that people live in full dignity. The police will be guarding people and their property and not torturing them. In a new Uganda where you will not have RDCs and RCCs, you will not be governed by people who you have not voted. Uganda every leader to govern you, you will vote for them. And I'm telling you that in a new Uganda, you will never see MPs imposed on you by force. The reason why Museveni is making sure that he uses the Electoral Commission to denominate my sister Bechan and many other people is because he knows people will not vote for his stooges. Lebe muke tujari Museveni umakoshinge kudul manero lepa yer ni agiwon ni mat kum enga yunia ya dalami ne dubesibo logo queer minyiti kuoki pare nogi. I hope Mercy has already explained to you that we have taken that matter to court. Apalo ni Mercy do nguju tinale mechanwane wa medo wako de court. But I'll tell you that whether court or parliament or anything, the biggest problem of Uganda is Museveni, and we have to remove Museveni and everything will fall in line. Amita wash unia ya kunu court ya kunu parliament ya lemene madrash munyoto lemene zote Museveni pare kama mbaya omake woki. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, uketu utumegu kunyimegu. That's why I have presented myself once again. Uketu chike da pila shunga kila webu. My name is Chagolanyi Sentamo Robert. Yingate Chagolanyi Sentamo Robert. You can call me Jalal if you want. I am standing and I'm here to ask for your vote and your permission to be the next president of Uganda. And I'm telling you, when you vote for me, when you make me your president, Uganda will never be the same again. It is time for you to have a president who comes from your generation. A president who will understand you.
Ngati mabinyangi peko mamwatira.
A president will never look at you differently because you don't belong to the same tribe.
Jatel wis mabine lingo ataro pien inteko koskopagi.
A president who is not going to be a king but a servant.
Jatel wis mabibe dongo obrimo ente jamiru.
I'm saying this, my brothers and sisters, because I understand you. Because I have suffered like you. I've experienced the same experiences like you. I've gone there and I've seen what it takes to make a country great. I have seen countries develop, countries that are not even half as rich as our country. But every day that Museveni rules over us, we go back behind 5 days. When you drive around villages of Uganda, it's as if they are in 1920. Because the man that is ruling over us is already old, outdated, and his brain does not work anymore. Recently the man said we are in 1925. He is surrounded by thieves that are using him to plunder our country. We are not benefiting from the wealth of our country. Look at our neighbors who are supposed to be in business with Congo, in business with Kenya, in business with Tanzania and all countries around us, but instead we are at war with these countries because Museveni knows only one thing: violence and war. Kenen utumego mamagite Kongo magite Sudan Kenya Tanzania kaboma kwa beku gimerika woni wabazao kugadawa bien Museveni ngopaleti molembe kukeno mana tumgende. When you make me president, we are not going to be at war with these countries. We are going to be in business. I say we shall not be at war with Congo. We shall be in business. I went to Panyamul and I saw the business that can thrive there if the leadership wants it to be. But for as long as he gets money from the white people, he does not care. Our military has been reduced to mercenaries. They are shipped to Equatorial Guinea to kill protesters. They are taken to Tanzania to kill protesters. They are taken to Kenya to kill protesters. Why are our military a mercenary? Why are they not here fixing the country? Keyama mwami Uganda uya mwama orogisidu ekawone jutiuku gimine gujumagibe kedi wile manda Kenya, Guinea, Tanzania, ingomangegi pia ngoju kelo gingo Uganda wengino Uganda migi. I can go on and on and on and on. But I want you to know that you are the solution. I have offered myself to lead you together with the National Unity Platform. But we cannot do anything without your support. But again, we cannot do anything without unity. Now that you understand our problem, and you also understand the power that we can get if we unite across regions and across tribes, let us try that unity, my brothers. Let us give it a shot. We've been divided for so long and it has not benefited us. It has only isolated us from the benefits that we are supposed to get. Let us come together and think with one mind, and speak with one voice, and act with one action. I swear we are going to change this country. This is the generation that is supposed to do it. This generation here, you and me, we have to do it on behalf of our grandparents, on behalf of our parents, and on behalf of our children. If we don't do it, we are condemning our children to do the same. So on the 15th of January, when you're going to vote, I want you to think about 5-10 years to come. I want you to think about the road that goes to your village. I want you to think about the hospital or health center where your mother or your father or your auntie goes when they are sick. If you're 20 years, in 10 years you're going to be 30. If you're 30, in 10 years you're going to be 40. Some of us in 10 years are going to be in our mid-50s. This election, this vote means so much to this generation. So when you're going to vote, think about all those things. Don't think about me when you're going to vote. Think about Uganda. The reason why we hold this flag does not have Bobby Wine's picture. It does not have NUP's picture. This is the flag of Uganda. This is our inheritance. This is the promise that our grandfathers gave to us. This has to be the fulfillment. This is the contract that we have for Uganda. This is what makes us brothers and sisters. This is what makes you bigger than your tribe or bigger than your religion. This is for you and me. So everything we do it for Uganda. And that election that you're going for, go for it in the name of Uganda. Because it is possible, my friends. It is possible for us to be equal Ugandans. It is possible because our children sit the same exam, but unfortunately they don't have the same standards of education. This country is ours. Museveni is almost 85 years old. Whether we want or we don't want, Museveni will go. We can even wake up tomorrow and they tell us the man has. So let us start thinking about a new Uganda today. Let our generation be the generation to overcome tribalism. Let our generation be the generation that brings back the dreams and aspirations and hopes of independence. So on the 15th of January, we are going to the polls. I ask you, when you go to vote, you're going to see this umbrella. This umbrella represents change. It represents new change. It represents a new generation. When you vote for this umbrella, you will be voting for a servant, not a boss. When you vote for this umbrella, you will be giving employment to our young people. You will be guaranteeing the good salaries for our teachers and medical workers. When you vote for this umbrella, you will be removing political prisoners from prison, including Dr. Besige, Eddie Mutwe, Alex Waiswa and all political prisoners. This umbrella means clean water for every household in Uganda. This umbrella means electricity for every household in Uganda. This umbrella means change. This umbrella means a new Uganda. So when you go to vote, my brothers and sisters, it is that umbrella. When you vote that umbrella, you will be voting for new leaders. Leaders that don't seek revenge but seek to build bridges and connect people. You'll be voting for unity. You have the power in your hands.
ite kukero ne ishingi
I can only speak to you,
anache buwe
but you are the ones who make a decision.
entole mangola mamira jika
My
tepe
final appeal to you, brothers and sisters.
wespara mira jika iu
I cannot tell you everything today,
ashe buwe chule mesekengo iu
but
zoti
at least we have the blessing of the internet.
entole na watie ko yamo
Even if there's so much poverty among us, I know there's so many people here on social media and on TikTok.
kali nangu shanda
Let me see your hand if you're on TikTok. If you're on TikTok.
mamenyu TikTok kite kusima ku TikTok eshwa ishingi
So all of you, I am asking you to become the Bobby Wine of Nebi.
unisheke no mubesha lo Bobby Wine linebi ukipenda
Become the Bobby Wine of your home.
ube Bobby Wine
The Bobby Wine of your street, of your border stage, of your ghetto.
Bobby Wine litungulu muman kamiringe boda pili no man ku odu piru
Be the female Bobby Wine.
be Bobby Wine madako ne i
Young boy, you can be the young Bobby Wine.
ya manyano ke sio ka be
Young man, you can be the young Bobby Wine.
nyame go manyano ke Bobby Wine manyano
In this mission, it is not only the election, but the message that we send across.
kisma eri ete mi yekene go ete mi kwenda mawashalo shido wako
This mission is not only for elections.
ete pi yekene go
We need to change the minds of the people.
waloke kiti madano paro koro
I want them to understand what we are fighting for.
amitu kinyanga tirango mobe kedu pire
We are not fighting just to put Bobby Wine, to make Bobby Wine president. I have been president for so long. Do you know I was the ghetto president?
abe kedu ngoni ya kene uke Bobby Wine be mi president kum ana Bobby Wine nga be president pi ono malay ghetto
So this is not about me and being president.
eti ele para anungo man be president para anungo
It is about all of us taking back power and stopping to be slaves to one person.
eti pi wa sheke mitingu kerodo gishingwa mono weke be da ngesha panga tashel
I don't know what they're planning for me.
anongo ni ya gite kulenda moy ku
In 2018, I was supposed to die in Arua, but God saved me.
iona li pare kula para bola na maginega yeruwa ento mungu guoka
Every day, Museveni's son, whenever he drinks his alcohol, he thinks of killing me.
kubangre wo Museveni no kado ngemere nyona rege shiro ngechaka para makene Bobby Wine
So I don't know how long I'm going to be here with you.
ange yungoni abipe lukurukai
But I want to plant that seed in you, and I want that seed to grow and germinate,
enta mita show ikodi moki iyumami dukodija etu imane wombien
so that there are many Bobby Wines all over the country and they cannot stop us.
kana we Bobby Wine bele Uganda mangada shekere
We can finish this, we can deliver our country.
washopuka daro lebe ilma washopuka ke Uganda nwangu pedagogia
Let us make sure our children never come to rallies and talk about these same things that I'm talking about.
watime kutek niya ya awiyamu bilinge wakudigiwe shirebe maromo wechika wonile.
In the future, political campaigns should be whether to build how many new airports or how many fields.
iya nyimo mitolo kanyo biluka yeso lepa kwili kiwesne wabe singiere barndake dongadi
We are still quarreling about roads in 2025.
edi orali fari yoko pieru bispori wabe kiedi bilepa nguru manguruwe
In 2025, if you want to fly to Congo, you have to drive all the way to Entebbe in 2025.
edi oroma wangini yekoma kisidi Kongo maike idbasi naisa ikeshit paka Entebbe ki indege moshi dumbangi maji
Even poor countries have multiple airports, but look at us. We are ashamed to ourselves.
ngoma kede masente migi pede kitie kubandege manka tupandege tupa musako
How many universities are in this region?
watie kusoma mamalo mirolaya shadi
How many first grades came from the secondary school near you?
wanwangu first grade adi wangini
How many stadiums are in this region?
bara bimu pira malengi ugeyi West Nile utia di
Even the Akibo Stadium, the promise, you see what they've done.
kadi akibwa sede magi wacho gikelo
And yet we are very talented.
rewati paka ku mix
My brothers and sisters, we can use this opportunity to end that.
umegu kunyimegu romuti ku kare eni milo akolembeni
I am asking all of you to be agents of this.
abe kwaye unsheke ubeju kumlembe
This is not just an election, it is a revolution.
etie yerkenenge etie lembaloka
Please take these matters in your hands. Go and preach to everybody that you meet.
utinglebe elukeze shingu mano yer kwenda nemidano sheke bumitu
Make sure they vote right.
uwegi bol kwir manda
Make sure they get a leader who will be answerable to them, a leader who will fear to annoy you, a leader who will fear to disappoint you.
uwegi bol kwir mijatela mabibino migamu penti kuni bangi mandi beduluo minyayo ngeshini iu
And when you do, we get that, then no other leader, no other president will bring his nonsense to us, because we, the people of Uganda, will be the bosses.
tek wa bolo ma eni mano kete kado maberi president president moko makende ne mabikelo le mimingi.
I could have gone on and on and on, my brothers and sisters. But I know time is fast running out. My final message to you, please unite. Please unite. When you're walking out of your home, leave your tribe in the sitting room and walk out as a Ugandan. Leave your religion in your room and walk out as a Ugandan. When you meet your brother out on the road, it does not matter what tribe they come from. It does not matter what religion they come from. But as long as they believe in the black, yellow, red with a bird in the middle. This is the same. That unites us. It is a symbol that we own, all of us. This makes us equal. Listening to me, I could go on and on talking to you. Please turn out and vote. Turn out and vote. Turn out and vote. Turn out and vote. Because here we're not fighting for presidency, we are fighting for freedom. We are fighting for freedom for our children, freedom for our parents, freedom for the future generations. Thank you very much for listening to me. This is for you. Thank you.
Abana b'ennebi mwebale nnyo mwebale ejjala. Abaana b'ennebi mwebale nnyo mwebale ejjala. Enteekateeka muzikoze bulungi nnyo. Ekyamazima tewali ajja kwekwasa ki kye mutakoze. You have done a great job that everyone could do. Thank you for coming up in big numbers. Thank you so much. Bwetyo Nebbi bwefaananye baganda bange, mwebale nnyo abaana b'Ennebbi, mwebale kwagala mukulembeze mu bungi bwe muti, mwebale kwagala nnyo His Excellency Robert mwebale kwagala nnyo His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu mu byonna. Thank you for loving change. Thank you for loving change. Those people, the happiness, the smile they are showing His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, because they have the same idea of the change. They have the same idea of a new Uganda. They have the same idea of the new revolutionary. That's why they are too interested in him. They have trust in him, and they hope that one day, one time, they will change it. Alright baganda bange bonna nga tumaliriza olunaku olwaleero ngamba siibula olunaku olwaleero mwebale kutambula naffe bulungi bwe mutyo mwebale kutwagala nnyo ate mwebale kutukkiririza muleko mbambe omukyala akutta omwana we kibebi nno akiraga nti pulezidenti wuyo naye ekyemyezi obwezi kinaategeera pulezidenti yaluwa abantu bano bajja ne bawuliriza nga bali attentive era bwe bamala ne bamakinga
mbadde nkyabagamba baganda bange mwenabandaba wallahi nebbi ekoze statement olunaku olwolwaleero tuli mu bitundu bya nebbi bannange mbadde nsaba nerabidde ogula data eno enamba gitadde nawe anyway Chambade, oinako data ongulizeko ko. So na ongulizake wabbiri. Ainako data kwe MTN. Yesimu jempini nze mama tata. Nkweyanza nnyo nkweyanza ddala. Ainako data n'oteekako data direct. Bannange kiba kyakabi nnyo nnyo nkwegayiridde. Nyinza okuzikira nyamba leero Mission TV sayagala atetuuke ku speeches data nasazeewo abantu at least mbakubira omulanga enamba yange bwe awuliriza yonna gy'ompulirira enamba yange Abdul Bobi iri 0753222421 leeta Judith Nalubega gwe ayagala okutusupportinga mu mbeera yonna mu ngeri yonna tukweyanza taata wojja Mukama Katonda akuddizeewo tuli mu bitundutundu bya nebbi enamba yange njiddamu eri 0775532241 ya tuli mu bitundutundu bya nebbi President bamuwawaabidde President bamulopedde ebintu bingi President Ewana isawa ya kasipidi sawa ya sipidi njagala kutematema mu speech ya president nga bwe tutambula naye gwe muganda wange gwe ampuliriza aliyeyo nkwegayiridde network etandise okunsumba oba data please come who can help with us directing data thank you olwantereddeko omutwalo bannange weebale maama naye ontereddeko omutwalo ate sisobola kujjako data otekako yanguza 15 tofaayo tusooke tukitambuze kubanga president ayogedde ebintu bingi njagala tubikubaganyeeko ebirowoozo but be hurry my friend sorry oh Robert thank you banange omutwalo ngulabye naye katulinda ayinza otuteerako data ekyo notomanya ekitwalo nakinywamu juice tomanya wasobola kujjako ate kugula naye tusobola ofuna yagula direct data okadde tiye banange ekigenda mu maaso ekigenda mu maaso ffe tuyinza osula wano enebbi ya bannange mbebaza mwenna naye leero bannaayi kambasabeyo ne kajuyisi kijuyisi ekyekyeggulu tomanya nenjagala tutambuze nga sinaba kujjako nga pulezidenti wali wagenze kuba wagenda okusulawo pulezidenti nga wali wagenda okusula njagala mbakutulire tuliremu omukulembeze byayogeddeko nebyasuubiza abantu b'ennebbi nebyayogedde ku Nyamutoolo nabyo ogenda kuba obitegeera ngenda kuba kutuliramu soko tuleke wano no jako go jako live